Hi, I'm Ryan, and this is my show, Getting It In with Ryan. And today we're going to be cooking some Brisket Borracho Nachos. And if we're getting it in with Ryan, we better be getting it in the Instant Pot right now.
Yes, we do.
In an hour, so.
Y'all, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining Food Talk TV. If you were just scrolling through here, we go live every single day, no matter what. We have multiple shows a day, many times. And this is Ryan's very first show. And now, Ryan, how do you know Food Talk?
Because my wife is the mustard queen and also the boss.
So, you're basically a Nepo child. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Nepo husband.
I'm a Nepo husband.
I got you. I'll throw it out. Oh, Kobe.
Getting it in the trash can with Ryan.
Y'all, thank you so much for joining us. If you can please tap your screens, tap, tap, tap. We do appreciate it.
I appreciate the Kobe call. So, I'm just gonna chop all this bacon up. I don't know if I need all this bacon.
I like all the bacon in there. So, you said you're making Borracho Nachos. What is that?
Borracho Nachos. So, I'm doing Brisket Borracho Nachos because last weekend we smoked some brisket and we like to freeze and preserve our briskets and pork butts and things that we smoke. So, I got that left over and I kind of got to use it. So, what better way to use it than pile it on top of some nachos? And I like Borracho beans.
So, I will set the saute on you. Nope, you got it.
Use my knuckle.
Okay, cool. And then just throw it in there and then you can wash your hands because we like to be sanitary here.
Yes, we love to be sanitary, and then we're going to definitely always be sanitary.
Where's the bacon?
Let that thing heat up a little bit.
Bacon.
And that's a lot of bacon, probably.
You think that's enough bacon?
This is a half pound of bacon that I just slapped.
Sorry, I'm going to quit being so judgmental because I am wanting to put in my 2 cents, but he sits by and watches my show every single week and does not do that. So I can do the same for one day.
You can put in all your change that you got. You got anything, I'm all yours.
Y'all, thank you so much for tapping the screens. We sure... Oh, slow with the camera. Thank you, Kaz.
Okay. So, yeah. That's not a great bacon chopping knife, but my good knife is going to be for veggies, so. And this thing usually heats up pretty quickly, so you don't have to wait too long for that. This is going to give us the fat that we need to saute our veggies in. We're going to be using some onion in there. We're going to put some jalapenos in there, some serranos in there, and some garlic in there. And then we're going to saute all that up in the bacon fat. And then I'm going to be adding some cubed brisket to it to give it some extra flavor because we definitely want to load these beans with every dimension of flavor that we can possibly do. We're going to be putting some spices, oregano, some chili powder in there.
Y'all, I sure do appreciate you guys. They're giving me more constructive criticism than you.
Good. Keep the focus on her.
Yes, y'all bully me.
I don't hear any sizzle. That's not quite ready yet.
So what are you doing to test the sizzle?
I just threw a piece of bacon in it.
And it's not doing anything.
It ain't doing nothing, so I ain't gonna load it up with bacon yet.
It ain't ready.
Oh crap! I need more salt. I hear it. Maybe I need less saute. I don't know. I think I need medium, normal saute. You know what? I'm not gonna mess with it. And if I need more, once my hands are clean, then I'll adjust it.
Yeah. Melissa Murd, thank you so much for joining with all those chilies. Thank you so much. Keeping it spicy in here. Thank you so much. And y'all, if you don't follow Melissa Murd, they go live every Monday on Food Talk TV at 6 p.m. Central. And their show is called The Spice is Right. And they play games on their show. And it's so much fun.
Yes, we love chilies around here. We love chilies. And we got plenty to put in this. This is going to be super spicy. Taylor, I'm going to be using one of Taylor's chili powders that she has crafted to torment your intestines. What is in that chili powder? Do you remember?
Oh man, I know I put a scorpion in there, some guajillo, some chili, chipotle, and then I did cashmere for the color.
Yes, yeah. So it's a very pretty, innocent-looking chili powder that once you get into, it is kind of brutal. So if I had my druthers, I'd rather like have had this bacon a little less floppy when I slice it and divvied it out into the Instant Pot because it's kind of messy. But you know what? It doesn't really matter if it's messy or not. It's bacon going in there. It's going to be getting sauteed.
Thank you so much for those shares. That really does help Al Gore with his rhythm. We do appreciate that. Share it with your friends because, y'all, this is a very special appearance here on Food Talk TV.
We take Al Gore's rhythm very serial.
Okay, so we are going to watch this sizzle while the talent washes his hands. And y'all, if you are just scrolling through, welcome to Food Talk TV. We do go live every single day doing live cooking content. We have hosts that do their same weekly cooking show every single week. And if you are familiar, my show is Cutting the Mustard on Thursdays. And so this week we decided to just try having my husband because no one believes me when I say that I didn't know how to cook before I met my husband. They don't believe me.
And since Taylor's forgotten how to, or knows how to cook, I've forgotten how to cook. So I'm probably going to screw a bunch of things up. So
you know what? I'm here for it. I'm here to document it. I am here for that.
Yeah, now we have video evidence.
Mr. Crown Royal is in the house. Thank you so much for joining. Y'all, if you missed his show last night, that will be posted on to our video app later because he made some amazing food last night. Thanks so much for joining. We appreciate it. And y'all, we're just here to hang out and make nachos.
Yeah, all good nachos start with bacon in an Instant Pot, if you didn't know that.
Right. But we are doing these beans. These beans.
So while that bacon is going on, I don't need this, I've already used this.
Yeah, because he used that to sharpen his knives. He loves showing people how to sharpen knives. It's a huge thing of his.
Not as much as I love nachos, and that's what is the importance right now.
King ZY, thank you so much for joining. What kind of beans are these?
Those are pink beans.
Pink beans.
My least favorite part of onions is the peel. You know what? I need something to use to just...
Oh, you want a scrap bowl? Because...
I want a garbage can. I want a ketchup can.
King ZY, I'm sorry you forgot that we're on today, but you know what? We're on every single day. When you come on to Food Talk TV, we go live every single day, no matter what. The show must go on. Someone put me in charge, though, so that's why I decided to give my husband a chance. Because weirdly enough, I kind of love him.
Weirdly enough. I know, right? I don't know how. I'm not being sarcastic.
We'll talk about this later. Ooh. Y'all see that? Y'all see what he just did there with that Instant Pot?
It's an instant mod.
Instant mod.
Because I've never done that before.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a
FTTV creators, welcome in. Yes. And we did just have a new guest pop up asking, what are you making?
I'm making, I don't know what I'm making. Making some nachos. I'm calling them, Brisket Borracho Nachos.
Yes.
So, to kick this off, I guess I probably should have explained all this. We're doing borracho beans, and we're going to be adding some cubed brisket flat in that. And the part of the brisket that I save for this is the part that has some point and some flat meat on it. So we'll be using the flat meat to kind of dice up, stick in there, and then give those beans some nice smoky flavor. Also, the borracho part means they get some dark cervezas. And
love it. Yes.
I should probably focus more on chopping.
Yeah, you know what? Don't pay attention to me. Don't pay attention to me. We're just watching you in the wild.
Yeah.
Look at him go. Just chopping those onions
Yeah, and
like it's
speaking of
nothing.
the wild, we'd normally be outside cooking because it's such a beautiful day, but also it's freaking hot, and I had all this brisket that I gotta figure something to do with, so, you know.
Welcome in, y'all.
Brisket.
Thank you so much for all your taps. I appreciate the Saturday morning workout or Saturday afternoon workout with your finger taps. You know what? You can tell your friends that this is the gym.
Alright, cool. We'll use a jalapeno, a red one, and a green one, and we'll use one serrano.
Pretty bold of you not to use gloves.
Yeah, well, you know, that would just take away from the whole experience here. I prefer not to have a bunch of seeds in these things, so we're gonna get those guts out. Probably about time you give our little bacon a toss. And it seems that it's kind of dwelled on sweating instead of sauteing, and you don't want that. So we're going to redo saute.
So we do have a commenter saying that the heat is in the guts, and while we do understand it,
Yes, it is, but we also got a lot of heat packed into this chili powder. I don't know if you were there for that explanation or not, but it is
Nell's Fire and Spice, thank you so much for joining.
it is that chili powder is something, guys. So these guts are not quite necessary for now, but all this great stuff that I'm throwing into this bowl, we're gonna put into a freezer bag, and we're gonna throw it in the freezer, and we're gonna keep adding to it, and we'll have the makings of a nice spicy vegetable stock.
Yes.
So we're not wasting the fire. Don't ever think that we would do that.
Kaz, thank you so much for the roses. For the roses.
Roses for the roses.
Got some team bracelets. Mark, thank you so much. Yes. Because are you our friend if you don't give us bracelets? Y'all, if you were just...
huge master.
That's what I do every week on my show.
Oh yeah, you do that. That's nice. Thank you for enabling me.
Enabling end. If you were just scrolling through here, welcome to Food Talk TV. We go live every single day with cooking content. This is Ryan Rose's first show, and he is showing us what he's made of.
There we go. Yeah, I think the normal setting is the proper setting for this bacon here.
Yes. He's cooking up some bacon. We're working on some produce. We are going to be making, or I'm not doing anything. I'm just filming and commentating. Oh, Chandler Jensen is in the house. Hello there.
Chandler.
Welcome in. I don't know who let her in because Chandler needs a handler.
She really does, yeah.
Dora says the bacon smells great.
Oh, you're telling me. And all these little brown bits on the bottom of the pot, I'm quite fond of those.
Ah, why was that joke funny?
I don't know if it was or not.
I thought it was funny, but I think some people might not know what fond is.
Okay, well that's those little brown bits on the bottom of the pan.
TikTok is liking Ryan and the bacon. Like, oh, look at that sizzle. Oh.
And then so what we're gonna do with those little brown bits
Yes.
is
Tell me more.
we're gonna get them all nice and built up in there, and then when we hit them with our onion and our peppers here, these are gonna kind of sweat down, and it's going to deglaze all our nice fond that we've built up. And we shouldn't need a liquid to do that. If we do, we've always got some dark booze over here that's pouring it.
Cute auntie cooks. I am so sorry, but this man is taken.
I married into mustard.
Yes, you did. Mustarding and.
So once this bacon gets done, we're gonna take it out of here and then we're gonna stick it in something. I'm gonna go get something to stick it in. We're gonna get it in.
Yes, because this is Food Talk TV's newest show, Getting It In with Ryan.
Oh wait, I have a plate already ready over here.
You have a plate for this? Oh, I wonder who was nice enough to set that up for you.
I don't know, but she's.
By the way, look at that Squidward painting.
All right, cool.
Someone also set up a spatula for you.
Oh, that's nice. Beautiful.
Y'all, thank you so much.
It's an appropriate yellow, mustardy colored spatula too.
Yes, thank you all so much for tapping those screens. We sure do appreciate it. Y'all, if you're just scrolling through here, welcome to Food Talk TV. We go live every single day. Every single day we bring you live cooking content multiple times a day, a lot of the times. And this is Ryan Rose's first show. So be sure you are following. Be sure you hit that little bell button to let you know when we go live. Because we have all sorts of different creators that go on all the time. Kaz is back in with the roses. Thank you, Mr. Rose. Yes. Dean Tantum, thank you so much for that follow. Thank you.
And yeah, all these husks.
Sissy Jean, thank you so much.
All these husks are going to be really nice in our stock. So we don't waste anything around here.
Yeah.
Hopefully we got a good garlic. Because sometimes we get some bad actors.
Melissa says, Taylor, this man needs an apron because right now he is wearing a name of someone else.
I am. You know, it's kind of like wearing somebody else's jersey. Like it's like you want to support your favorite players, but you know,
y'all,
feels wrong.
Thank you so much for tapping the screens, y'all. You are doing great.
You know, if I don't completely screw this up, maybe we could get me one.
You know, this very much so is a trial.
Yeah.
Mark says
tryouts here.
Mark says Ryan is doing a fantastic job. Win for the Food Talk TV husbands.
Yeah.
Which Mark is a Food Talk TV husband. If you don't follow Melissa Murd, they go live on Mondays for The Spice is Right, and Mark always does a great job being the camera person. Kat, thank you so much for the follow. Yes, let's go.
Let's go. Let's just put this garlic in overdrive here.
Which he does way better with his knife work than I do, to be quite honest.
These garlics, I just kind of like to get them all kind of chopped up there in chunks and stuff, and we're probably going to need more room than this butcher block can provide, but
I am going to way back up because I want to grab our bench scraper for this man.
oh yeah, we got one of them.
Never mind. I found it.
Maybe we do.
I'm coming back in
So,
with the bench scraper.
yeah, we're getting kind of crispy over here. Let's put that on hold for a second. Oh yeah, we're gonna get some.
Yeah.
That's what we want right there. We want some crispy bacon.
Daphne says that your knife techniques are on point.
Why, thank you. See, like a half a pound was not really as much as I thought it was. We have some crispy pieces in there, and then some not as crispy ones.
We have a saying here on Food Talk TV, and that is just bacon.
Bacon. I like it. Toss them around a little bit. I'm gonna get some of these guys.
So Ryan, we do need to recap. What are you making?
Brisket Borracho Nachos. And it's going to be borracho beans with brisket, kind of, I don't know if you'd say infused with the brisket. And also we have some of that lovely point meat that we're going to pull apart and top them with. So that's the end goal here.
You might have a point with that.
I think your jug landed flat.
Oh.
Try to get all those bad boys out.
And those little burnt bits at the bottom is what we call
Yes.
frond. Yes. The fond.
Fond. Hey!
Oh no, these touched the Instapot, so they're no longer good. Oh no. They must have to be receptacled into my mouth.
No, no. I mean, lucky them. Did you get that bench scraper for me or no?
Oh, it is right here.
Well, cool. Alright, so I'm going to put my onions and my peppers in there for now. And we're going to let them, just kind of let them hang out there for a second. And once they kind of start sweating, we're going to wiggle them around in the bottom of that thing and we see if we can't just deglaze the pan with only their juices.
Kat says their favorite flavor is bacon.
Yes.
So wait, why didn't you throw in the garlic?
Because the garlic will burn if I throw it in now. Like and it'll be bad. It'll be bitter, it'll be acrid, and you're just not going to want to do that.
Arturo, thank you so much for the follow. Cindy, thank you so much for the follow. Y'all, we really appreciate... Oh, heart me, yay! Y'all are doing so well with the tap, tap, taps because we work for Al Gore and his rhythm here. Yes, thank you so much. Oh, that was Voiceless Sky that sent that. Thank you so much for being here.
Voiceless Sky. I love the name.
Me too.
Rocket on this garlic.
You know, honestly, I could just watch this all day.
I mean, yeah.
That and the bacon he just cooked, but we can watch this all day too.
I think that's freaking enough. I'm starting to get garlic elbow over here.
Garlic elbow, is that a disease?
It's an ailment, I can tell you that. Alright, so I'm going to wash my knife down so I don't garlic all over it.
Ooh.
Like garlic's kind of sticky, so you know.
Yeah. Y'all, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Hannah, thank you so much. Licked Hurtado, hello, welcome in. We are making brisket borracho nachos. Borracho nachos. Because this is nacho plate. This is our plate.
Yeah, this is not your show. This is mine.
Yeah. Oh, right. This is not my show.
That's exactly why I did it.
Thank you for the heart me cooking with father. And team bracelets. Yes.
All right, let's get these guys dancing around in here. And you can see now how our fond is kind of wanting to come up off the bottom. And we're just going to do this. This is what we're going to do. And we're going to get all those wonderful flavors from our nice little brown bits of fond down in there. And they're going to absorb into our peppers and onions. And we can use that's why I like to use this flat thing here. You can see it's all burned up from where I do this. I like using it for when I make gumbo too. I have a better one that doesn't have the slots in it for my gumbo spoon or spade or whatever the heck you call this thing. That's it. Yeah, there we go.
Cooking with father, coming in with some chilies, keeping it hot. Thank you so much, y'all.
Give us those chilies.
Because this man sure is spicy.
We'll give you chilies if you give us chilies.
Forge, thank you so much for joining and also coming in with them chilies. Yes, keeping it hot, keeping it hot.
This is also going to make our cleaning a lot easier when all this is said and done too. So get all those brown bits off. Don't wash them down your sink. Don't scrub them with like with one of those little green Scotch-Brite pads or worse. Get those in your food, man. You need those.
Kaz is keeping them hot with those chilies. Keeping it hot. Keeping it hot. Please and thank you wants to know what you are making. I know you keep repeating yourself with this, but you know what? We want to brag about our food.
Yes, Brisket Borracho Nachos. And this is the borracho bean component of that. So it's going to be similar to a brisket chili. I like to have borracho beans with brisket. You know, you might want some brisket tacos and stuff. So I thought it'd be a cool idea to incorporate the brisket into the borracho beans because they get bacon anyway.
Yeah.
And we'll be putting some of that bacon back in. We'll be putting some brisket back in there. And we'll definitely be putting all that garlic in there. We want to keep this garlic dancing around.
Yes, please tap the screens. Tap the screens. We know not everyone's here to give gifts, but tapping the screens.
So we're gonna the garlic is beautiful in there. So we're gonna saute this like until the garlic's kind of fragrant. We don't want to see that garlic starting to get brown though. It is very. You smell it? Is it fragrant?
Oh yeah, no, it is.
Get some of that. Some of that garlic. Get up on that garlic. All right, cool. So now.
Thank you so much, Kaz, for those chilies.
We've kind of reached a point to where I want to stop cooking this garlic. So let's throw some beer in this bad boy just to halt the sauteing process, and that's going to buy me enough time to figure out what the hell else I'm going to do to these things. And then I'm going to kick this back down to the less. If you're an Instant Pot person.
Yeah, if you're an Instant Pot person, we're a fan of this. It does have the saute function. It has a pressure cook function. It has all sorts of functions.
It's got a lot of functions. Alright, so that's going to keep our garlic from burning and give it some nice liquid. When we hit it with some chicken stock
crap!
too.
I need to set a new goal.
Yeah, goals are important. Hold on, we should probably shake this up first.
Yes.
Shake it.
Shake it. Shake it. We'd love to see you shake it. I mean, at least I do. I
love to shake it for you.
I don't mean to speak for everyone, but I like to see this man shake it.
I love to shake it for you.
Yes. Yes.
I love to shake it for them.
Ah, yes. Edwin, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow and joining us. Right now we are making Brisket Borracho Nachos. And he's using the Instapot to cook all this yummy stuff. He did use some cerveza in here. And then we are going to be adding these beans, which are dry.
You're going to add straight up dry beans here. And then this is going to hopefully be done soon. So we need to get these things on, and we need to get our spices in there. I like to give the beans a rinse because they're dirty.
So the beans in the Instapot, we have decided, I think we decided 35 minutes.
Yeah, I think 35 minutes is good. Let's get them beans in there.
Yeah, that gives us time to,
in there.
you know, do all the other dressings.
And many a bean has been in this.
Melissa says she loves the antique Tupperware colander.
You love that? Many a bean has been in this. This is my grandmother's antique Tupperware, and this is a thing we used to do a lot.
Mark is in here with the roses. Thank you for the roses because this is Ryan Rose and being filmed by Mrs. Rose.
I'm going to hit this thing with some of that chili powder. This is going to be spicy. Just like that. Just like a lot.
Yes.
That is so much. And then we're going to also hit it with some of this cumin that Taylor was nice enough to toast for me while I was preparing for the show. That looks good.
I usually hit it with the spice grinder though.
Yeah.
You're going in with a mortar and pestle.
It's just like less stuff I have to do and clean. Wow. Your toasted cumin smells so wonderful.
I can smell it.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. So there's going to be a lot of smells and a lot of flavors in here. Probably about the same amount of time too. Throw that bad boy in there. We're going to also do some oregano.
Oregano, oh no.
So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to throw one of these bad boys in there. I'm going to a whole stalk of oregano. You can use dried. We have some in our gardens, or should I say grasslands.
Yes. Our grasslands.
Cilantro is necessary for borracho beans, but we don't want to use the leaves because they're going to look all like weird and it's going to not look like.
I love the technical term.
Yeah, it's not going to look like.
It's going to look.
It's going to look. And then it's not going to look like the stuff you want. So it's okay if a couple of leaves are in there, but I'm just going to take the stems. Stems, you should be using these, and they're perfect to use as an aromatic. And I'm just going to tie them up in a little bundle here with some butcher twine.
Well, if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
Should have put a twine on it.
If you like it, then you should have put a twine on it.
So it's getting some of that fresh oregano. And it's also going to get some dried oregano, I think.
Robert, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining.
Alright, we'll tie those up. I'm not a Boy Scout, so that knot probably sucks. Let's mix all this stuff up in there. Boom, boom. So you got some cilantro stems in there. You got some oregano hanging out in there with it. I mean, these are borracho beans. Borracho means drunk. And that's what
Which we are not.
We are not. This came out of an unopened 12-pack.
He wanted to make sure to point that out.
And we're going to throw some of this bacon back in it. I'm going to throw some of these crispy.
I missed the 10K. Thank y'all so much.
Alright, we're going to throw some of that back in there. I'm going to hit it with a little more chicken stock. And then I'm going to get my brisket out. Don't forget about the brisket part of the Brisket Borracho Nachos. And then we're going to top these. We're going to top our nachos with these beans and some shredded brisket. This is just on warm. Still pretty hot.
Oh, yes.
And so now, the best way to reheat your brisket is either vacuum seal it and put it in a vacuum bag and then sous vide heat it in water. You don't need a sous vide setup, you just need some hot water to reheat. But also the other best way, if you haven't, that's if you freeze it. But if you haven't frozen it and you got some brisket, you can just wrap it up in butcher paper, and you know the bark's a little softer now, and whatever, it's going in nachos, so you can't just have everything.
So what kind of beer did you use?
I used Negro Modelo.
Do you like that nice dark beer for
Beautiful.
it?
Yes, dark beer. That's what you want. You want like kind of dark beer. If you could use a bock beer like a Shiner or Amber Bock. You know, like if you like those things. This is like the very end of the flat. You see like the point part up here, and you can see like the flat on the bottom. So we're gonna use some of this flat meat to dice up and put it in the brisket, and then we're gonna shred up this point meat, and that's gonna keep it on point.
How long did you smoke that brisket for?
I don't know. Normal brisket time, probably around like 10 to 14 hours.
Yeah, we went to bed.
Yeah. We usually like let it go on autopilot. I smoked it till it was probably about 201 degrees. So like that's how long I smoked it.
Who is this newbie? Who is this guy? Why did we invite him on FoodTokTV? Who is he?
What is this?
That's what someone's wanting to know. I did the exaggerated.
I stuck this in the oven at like 200 degrees, 185 to kind of warm it up earlier, so it's not completely warm. You know, so that's okay. We're gonna stick it back in there. We're gonna wrap it.
Birdie, I agree. He is really weird.
Yes, that is a thing. Oh yes. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful brisket. We got some fat on there too. We're gonna get some fat in them beans. Alright, let's haul this over here to our cutting board.
So, for the people just walking in, do you want to introduce yourself again?
Yeah, I'm Ryan, and you're getting it in with me.
That's the name of the show, Getting It In with Ryan.
Oh yes. All those nice smells are coming together. And this is smoked brisket that we smoked last weekend. And we have plenty of leftovers. And so we're just going to kind of coarsely cube it up.
I'm always looking for new ways to use leftover brisket.
Yes. And that's the perfect thing to do with all this fatty part of the brisket too, because sometimes you feel like, you know, you don't want to eat that. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you feel like you do.
Sue Lockwood, thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate you. If you're just scrolling through here, welcome to FoodTokTV. We do live cooking content every single day. We have a new host here.
Alright, so
Welcome
we're going to get that in. And it's a pot.
Now your hands are all gross.
And then we're going to reserve this little bit of bacon to top it with, the beans with. But also, we have plenty of other brisket to top it with too. So,
yes.
Put the rest of this booze in there because that's not a whole lot. And
we appreciate the finger workouts, y'all. Please tap the screens.
Stock in there.
I will open it for you.
Yeah.
For you, kind sir.
Nasty hands.
Thank you, Birdie. Yes, tap them screens. Yes.
Plenty of chicken stock for those beans to look. You know what? The whole thing, because I've already got meat juices all over it anyways.
Right.
Okay. And then let me wash my hands and then we'll put a lid on it.
Yes. If you like, then you should have put a lid on it. I've already told this man I'm not doing anything for him, so I'm just going to sit here and wait and watch the beans while they go. Thank y'all so much for tapping. If you're just scrolling through here, welcome to Food Talk TV. We go live every single day with daily cooking content. We're always bringing on new creators and new talent, but we have a lot of creators here who have been here for years. And so if you want to check out our webpage, we do have a list of our schedule and people who come on. If you're not a fan of this guy, what's wrong with you, first of all? But second of all, we have new creators on every single day, so you can check those out. Different personalities, different cooking styles. But y'all, thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining in. King CY is just eating Cheetos.
So yeah, these are also, like, if you don't have a bean in there.
Cindy Hall, thank you so much for the follow.
To affect our closing and everything. So these are pink beans instead of the traditional pinto beans that you might use with this. But I can use any beans for borracho beans as long as they're drunken beans. Kind of fits the bill. So then we're gonna put this thing on high, or whatever it is. I don't even remember how to use this.
Oh yeah, no, I'm usually the one that runs this operation with the Instant Pot.
We gotta do manual. Yeah, that's it, manual, and we want to not do 60 minutes. So we're gonna do what, 35 minutes?
I think 35 should be fine.
35 will do it. And then high pressure, we definitely want that. And then I think it just takes off from here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then it just goes and we just leave it alone. So what's next?
Well, we're not just gonna sit here and watch an Instant Pot. So I think we're gonna make
An Instant Pot never pressures.
I think for these nachos, it would be appropriate to have a queso probably. And I also want to make a little, a small batch of quick pickle escabeche. You know what? I forgot to put a bay leaf in there.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But I don't think you'll be ruined, but we can throw it in there if you want.
You know. No, we'll be alright. We're just gonna run.
Hear that, folks? This guy just skipped out on the bay leaf.
Skipped out on the bay leaf.
Yeah, he's fired. Which I did tell him I'm not afraid to fire him.
So we will get the bay leaf in our escabeche though. So we'll have some.
Yeah.
We'll keep Bay happy.
Redbone, thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate you. Y'all, if you're just scrolling through here, welcome to Food Talk TV. He's getting his stuff ready for an escabeche, which, what is an escabeche?
It's going to be, it's pickled. It basically means pickled. Or swimming in vinegar. I'm not sure exactly how the translation works out. But yeah, it's going to be pickled, and in this instance, it's going to be pickled carrots, onions, jalapenos.
I like it. I like it. Y'all, thank you so much for tapping the screens. We sure do appreciate you. We appreciate the gifts. We appreciate the shares. We appreciate the taps. Please keep on tapping. Keep on tapping. Is this recipe going to be up on Food Talk TV? Kobe.
It's another one.
Are you going to be posting a recipe for this? Are we posting this recipe?
Yeah, well, I don't know. You tell me. You're the boss. Don't ask me. I'm just Ryan.
I think that's what I put on your creator page was, I'm just Ryan.
That's basically it.
Yes, y'all. Thank you so much for tapping the screens. Thank you so much for being here today. We're having a good time. He is putting a lot into these nachos. I'm excited.
Get those carrots.
Mostly because I get to eat them.
Hey, carrot skins is a thing that we can use in our stock.
I don't care at all for that.
So we're just gonna make a small batch. Usually when I do this, we go to the farmer's market and buy way too many chilies, and we'll go buy some humongous carrots from, the supermarket, and we'll make several large jars of this because I love this stuff. For this particular, sometimes we'll saute it to get them softer and everything, but I kind of like it when they're a little bit crispy, so I'm just going to not be sauteing it, and we're just going to make a pickling liquid.
Babs, hello, welcome in. Thanks for joining us.
We're just going to make a pickling liquid, and then we are going to basically cook these with the pickling liquid. So I'll cut them a little bit thinner than I normally would.
So who do we have here? Who do we have here? Y'all, if you're just joining in, and if you're a returning guest of FoodTokTV, it's okay, we'll sweep later. You may not know who this is. But he has been on FoodTokTV before, but this is the first time he is running the show. This is Ryan Rose. He's usually in the background. He's usually responsible for the dad jokes, the groany jokes.
That might be enough carrots.
I think that might be enough carrots. Yeah, because you're just doing a small batch, a quick pickle.
Yep.
This is Ryan Rose.
Quick pickle. We're just doing them for our nachos, just for the benefit of our nachos. There we go.
And this is his show, Getting It In with Ryan.
Use that. We can probably move this bacon. Oh, I smell all the
Oh man, because
brisket
even though it is
goodness.
sealing, it does have a slight bit of oh man, it smells so good. It smells like bacon and brisket in this house, y'all. Y'all have no idea.
No idea.
You have a little produce thing here. Yes. He is making an escabeche that's going to be part of the nachos that he is doing, which is going to be a quick pickle escabeche. I think we talked about how escabeche just mean... Oh, did I accidentally block someone? I'm so sorry. I was just tapping. I'm so sorry. Oh, I pinned Bab's comment waving at Mark. It's okay. Because y'all, even though I am filming, I am also tapping those screens, and I appreciate y'all for tapping those screens. Thank you so much for being here today. Bab says amazing smells. I agree with you.
So good. So good. It's already wonderful.
And y'all, when is 2024 electronics going to catch up with smell-o-vision? Or mustard with smell-o-vision, my bad. Ben de la Rosa, welcome in. Babs, thank you so much for the roses, because this is Mr. Ryan Rose. He is here on FoodTokTV. First time as a host. Not the first time on our channel. Y'all, please be sure you're giving us a follow. We do live cooking content every single day. We are on all the time doing cooking content, oftentimes multiple times a day. We have a variety of creators, and we're always looking for new talent. We see the beauty in so many different styles of cooking. This is Ryan's first time on here as a host, and so please, I do appreciate y'all's support. Y'all are amazing.
This is probably a little bit extra, but you know what? I like that. I'll probably get the liquid started a little bit though.
You know, if people think we're too extra, then they should ask for less.
This is a cranberry apple cider.
So this is Ryan's first time. Do you want it on medium? This is Ryan's first time with the convection on here.
Yeah, I thought we had apple cider vinegar, but apparently it's cranberry apple cider vinegar, and I thought we had more, but I married a mustard queen, so like that means like you don't really get to have all the vinegar that you buy, so.
Right.
Yeah. And it goes pretty quickly.
Yeah, he was asking me where all the vinegar was, and I'm like, it's in mustard?
Yeah. Where do you think this mustard comes from? So
Bab says you're doing great. And Kaz, thank you so much for more roses for Mr. Rose.
I don't like those things on my booze, and I don't like them in my vinegar either. And then some white wine vinegar, and I'm just like, you know what? We're gonna use
Fancy
that. So we're just gonna
escabeche.
use the whole freaking thing.
Yeah, please don't try and Kobe that.
Ching. Yeah, that.
There you go.
That was good.
There you go. Y'all, thank you so much for your finger taps. We appreciate you. Tap, tap, tap. Let's see if we can get this man to 15K because we all know he deserves it.
I don't know how to use this. Did you start it for me?
Thought I did.
Okay, because I've never used this thing before.
There we go, because it does kind of sound. So if you are unfamiliar with a convection oven, the way that it works, it does start the heat very quickly. You do need some sort of pot that is magnetic that's going to be creating the thing, but it does heat up super quickly. I don't know if you can kind of hear the sounds, but that's how you know it's going. So that's how Ryan knew it wasn't happening.
Yeah, that thing, I haven't used it, but I know it heats up quick. Like it does the most.
Yes, dude, this is a very awesome thing. And also, when we're working in hot weather, it's nice to not have the heat from the stove. Babs, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I am only just filming and looking at this man. Great camera work. Yes, thank you. It's my first time filming someone for FoodTokTV.
Let's don't miss the bay leaf here. Just put that in there.
Yes.
And, do we have some black pepper? I think we do. I'm not asking you to get them.
So no, I did already have this ready for you. Yeah, you just press the button.
Look at that.
Oh man, I am such a huge fan of those grinders.
Beautiful.
Huge fan. Yes.
Alright, and we'll add some more of our cumin that Taylor was so nice to toast for me before the show started. So yes, it has been toasted. And I'm not going to like completely grind it into a pulp. I'm going to keep some of it kind of whole. Just open it up a little bit. So there, and some whole spices in there. And there. I like clove in there. Allspice in there good too. So I'm going to put a couple of allspice berries in the thing. I normally toast these up too, but these are not toasted.
You could have lied.
I'm not going to do that.
You could have, though. I'm just
but-
saying, no one's over here investigating your toasting
Well,
analysis.
if I make like a bad face when I try it, they're gonna think like, well, you toasted it.
You didn't
So-
toast your allspice.
I'm gonna throw 2 cloves in that, but I'm gonna throw the allspice berries in that. And why I did that, I don't know. We'll just see how it works.
So, Mape, thank you so much for joining us. Y'all, thank you so much for tapping those screens. Yes, yes, yes.
Salt.
Oh, another.
I'm gonna hit it with it. Oh, look at that. There we go.
Yes. So, would you recap what's inside here?
Inside of there, we got some apple cider vinegar. This is a cranberry apple cider, raw cranberry apple cider vinegar. And then I use some white wine vinegar. I would probably just use raw apple cider vinegar and maybe mix it with some white vinegar, but these are the vinegars I had. So there's a couple of bay leaves in there. There's some black pepper in there. There's some whole cumin lightly crushed in there. There's a couple of allspice berries that have been less than lightly crushed, but not heavily. And we're just gonna get this dude rolling.
Yeah, and y'all, it already is up to a boil. Y'all saw us turn it.
That's pretty freaking quick.
Yeah.
Like, I like this thing.
Convection stovetop.
This
It's
thing is
amazing.
helping me out.
Yeah, because I hate to say it, but you are not going to hit an hour showtime.
I didn't figure so. Like, nachos is highly aspirational here. I wonder if we have our canning funnel.
Oh, it's right there on the counter. It's right there for you, babe.
Nice.
Whoo, this vinegar is right sweeping at me, and yes, it is. Woo. Good thing I'm not on camera because I'd be crying.
I am getting the cranberries from it though. That's nice.
Trisha says she's new here, and we do not have a lot of tappers. Aw.
Not a lot of tappers.
Not a lot of tappers. We need more tapping.
Throw a garlic in there.
But Amanda Panda wants to know what you're cooking.
Amanda Panda, I'm doing escabeche right at the moment. We just had gotten finished with some borracho beans, and we are making brisket borracho nachos. So we added some brisket to less than traditional borracho bean recipe. We use pink beans in that. Look at that. That just turned out to be about perfect.
Oh yeah, I was reaching over here to bring you my muddler to stuff it.
I got one right here.
Not that? Okay.
Yeah, that's good. That'll work. That'll work. So this thing is probably ready here.
Oh yeah, no, that's good to
Pretty dang
go.
hot to me.
See, it does work because of the magnetic thing, so it starts beeping at us as soon as it's off. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn that off. So if you're unfamiliar with having one of these convection things, that's kind of how it goes. You need to have something that has a magnetic thing. This is stainless steel.
It was almost the perfect amount of vinegar too. Almost.
Ah.
It's just a little extra. You don't want to have any waste.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Alright, I'm going to get them bay leaves down in there. In the jar, and then I'm probably going to put a lid on it to hold that heat in there and let it cook.
We do have our lids in there. There you go.
Looks like a good set there. Boom. That belonged to a mustard one time. So this is not a new lid or anything. We are not canning this. This is not going to go on the shelf. It is not going to be stable on the shelf.
Right, right. This is not an official canning recipe. This is a quick pickle.
This is a quick pickle for today. So we got some. Who doesn't like nachos with pickled jalapenos? Like that's like the classic. Get those pickled jalapenos and that nacho cheese. We're doing a little bit different.
Is it my cheese?
Nachos.
Nachos.
Cheese it is, but it's nachos.
Yeah.
And then this nice hot thing. I'm going to go over and set it on the oven so that it can.
But what are you going to do with me?
I'll set you on the oven too if you want. All right,
Has the
next.
Instapot started?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we got 29 minutes before we are ready.
Yeah, 29 minutes before those come out. So we're just going to, we'll get everything ready and chop up all our fresh ingredients and everything.
What else do we have because he is making Brisket Borracho Nachos. What else you got?
Well, nachos, you got to have some sort of cheese, some sort of queso, so that's probably what we should do next.
Roxy Rose, yes, we do post our recipes. This recipe is not quite up yet.
On or not?
It is not on. I have not started on.
Cool.
So it is clear. You will hear it. You'll hear the electromagnetic waves. Thank you. Bab says she hears me tapping. I'm going to stop.
Taylor usually makes the queso, so I don't really know what I'm doing here.
Hey, Ryan, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Queso.
Queso.
Queso, I farted. I didn't. That's the joke. Yeah, that's the joke. So typically I am the one that makes the queso in this house, and I typically do it with a roux, but he decided, no, he's not doing that.
I ain't doing that. Because this is a nacho show.
Yeah, this is not...
I don't know how to make this, but I'm not going to make it the way we know it works.
Not the way the wifey makes.
Not the way that wifey makes. I probably should have kept this cold.
Oh, dang. Yeah, that was my bad. I was trying to prepare.
That's dangerous. Don't do that, people. Don't do dangerous things.
Yeah.
There we go.
Even for Food Talk TV, don't put yourself in danger.
Get out your little scissors.
Ooh, we appreciate all of your finger workouts, y'all. We appreciate all of the taps, all the gifts, all the shares. Please get us some more shares. I need more people to see that this man is on Food Talk TV running his own thing. We appreciate you. But this recipe will be up on Food Talk TV. We post all of our recipes on Food Talk TV. We are the home of the longest running cooking show on TikTok. And we have been posting recipes since.
I have no idea what I'm...
Oh, don't...
No?
Put it in the bowl first.
Put it in the bowl
Yeah,
first?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Let the...
Alright, cool.
Sorry, this is the one time I will correct him.
Yeah, no, I want you to actually do this, but you're not going to. So, yeah. I'm just going to break this up because it's nice and soft. I picked out...
What? We're breaking up?
I picked out queso quesadilla cheese because I don't know what I'm doing, and I hope that would be the cheese that made good queso.
You know, it does say on the label, it's great for melting.
That's what sold it right there.
Yeah.
That is the thing that sold it. And it's very soft too, so it's like kind of at room temperature and is already very pliable. So it looks promising, but there again, I have no clue what I'm actually doing. So this is an experiment.
Yeah, this is typically something that I make at the table. Oh, love this cooking table. So one thing that's cool about this table, like you see that there's a crease in here. There's actually a part underneath the table to where we can extend it to be a longer table. And so this is actually the short version of this table. But we can make this into a big family table. I think that's cool. Yeah. Y'all, thank you so much for tapping the screens. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
All right, cool. So I shredded that up, and then I got our cheese grater unnecessarily dirty because it was just going to shred up anyway. So I'm going to...
Chef snack.
That is yummy.
Yummy, yummy. Really, Ryan, did you buy the whole produce department?
I wish I did.
Basically. Mr. Crown Royal coming in with those roses. Thank you so much for the roses for Mr. Rose.
Alright, so then we need some evaporated milk. And
I have it right here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, so it's okay. It's okay. Welcome to Food Talk TV, where we do live cooking content, and we do live cooking, and things like this happen. It's okay. So we're going to do that, but it's okay because he bought two because they were so cheap. So I am going to go over here and...
That's why you buy two, just so you can pour the milk everywhere.
Yeah, just so you can do this. Hold on. There we go. I got you, boo. Don't worry about it. I got you.
I'm not gonna cry over spilt milk.
Don't cry over spilt milk. But yeah, you saw it here, folks. This man on his first show, he is not crying over spilt milk. Though, if we weren't on camera, we probably would. But I got a full can here. Just open it.
It's alright, because we do have more milk. That's why we bought extra milk.
Mistakes happen in the kitchen. So what's funny is we were having this conversation of, hey, do you want me to open the can of this before we start? But he grabbed it, not remembering that he said yes.
He grabbed it and it had a lid on it, so I thought we didn't.
Yeah, no. Wifey did prepare for you. Boomer Grandma, thank you so much for joining. Thank you.
Boomer Grandma.
And you know, Fire and Spice says, I feel your pain. And yes.
Right, so this is live cooking.
I mean, it's what happens on live cooking. It really does.
Here, I'm gonna pile them all up.
Use this as your actual garbage bag.
Oh yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Garbage bag.
There you go.
Did you say garbage bag?
A garbage bowl. No. Oh, there we go. It happens, y'all.
So, we got a messy spread.
But you know what? You didn't mess up the food.
I didn't mess up the food. Somehow
Didn't mess up the actual food.
Not mess up the food, only the ingredients.
And y'all, we don't cry over spilt milk here.
We don't cry over spilled milk.
The lighting in our kitchen is wonderful.
Did I spray you with milk?
No, you didn't. No, they said the lighting in our kitchen is wonderful.
Oh, yes, thank you.
And that is actually something he is proud of because he installed these lights, those lights too, and then this is a Food Talk TV light, but
yeah,
a lot of the lights in here are because of this man, because not only does he cook in the kitchen, he also remodels our home in his off time. He does it all.
Gotta be doing something.
You know, honestly, you're getting more taps and likes because you spilt milk than you did for brisket and bacon. Nice. Which is, you were getting a lot for brisket and bacon.
Alright, we're gonna do a wham bam cleanup job here. Not, I'm gonna holy, fully do this.
We don't cry over spilt milk. Oh,
It's a
this is another good Ryan question. What are we hanging our mason lid jar lids on?
Oh, that is a aircraft cable. Like it's called a safety.
It's called a safety.
It's a safety.
It's an
aircraft cable, and it's got a little carabiner. It's got a loop on one end and two. It's got a loop on either end, and it has a little carabiner on the end. And this is like a safety support for like stage rigging or whatever kind of rigging that you do that needs a cable to.
Oh yeah, and that's the brisket. Are we gonna top more brisket on the nachos?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We should be putting that back in the oven. So
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you for reminding me about that.
Yeah, which our oven is just on 185 Fahrenheit.
I'm gonna crank it up just a little bit.
Okay. So I know the answer to this question, but where did you get this?
Where did I get what?
The cable for the canning jar lid.
We're hanging a bunch of tarps up at work and stuff, and so I got an extra one from work.
Which I do have a sanitized towel and. Oh yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
But he brought it home from work. He's like, yeah, it cost me $3.
It's like I don't remember how many. It's like a say working load of like 300 pounds or something, somewhere in there. Don't quote me on that.
Classic Creole, thank you so much for following. We appreciate you. We are Food Talk TV. We go live every single day, multiple times a day. This is actually this man's first show on Food Talk TV, so we really do appreciate your support because y'all are awesome. Because we are more than just the creators on Food Talk TV. We are the followers. We are the community. Yes.
Now let's get back to getting it in.
Where would you find one? Like, how would you search for this? If you were going to an app and typing
I would
in
type in aircraft, like aircraft safety cable.
aircraft
Cable. It's called aircraft cable. It's like stainless steel braided cable.
Bab says you're doing a great job. We haven't started that. Do you want to do medium, I think?
Yeah, I don't know, because I don't I have no idea what I'm doing.
Which the cool thing about this is, like, it is medium, but it says 275, so it's like, you know, typically on burners, you don't know the temperature that it's set to. So that's cool.
Okay, so
All right.
we get this hot, and then we put our cheese in it. Is that what happens with this?
So, okay, I hate to make it my show and not your show.
No, please. I'm
But,
reeling from the milk spill.
Yeah. So he's got to breathe in, breathe out from that. So typically whenever I make queso on my show, and I've made queso on my show a lot, we will make it with a roux, which is equal parts fat and flour, and then we will add milk and stuff like that. But I didn't decide today, Ryan decided today, that he is going to be doing this with evaporated milk, which is essentially milk with half of the water weight evaporated out. And then he's just going to be whisking in cornstarch into that.
Very nice, pretty little.
And you know I would be really upset with you.
Oh yeah.
What kind of mustard do you want? Do you want the Creole mustard? Do you want the banana pepper?
Yeah, I want banana pepper mustard. I think that's the one. Yes.
That's
Here's
it?
some banana pepper mustard. I was thinking your banana pepper mustard, but that's okay because this one's kind of.
You can do both. That's okay.
No, that's all right. This one. Let's do both.
Maddie Hurt Sings, thank you so much for joining because I did get this gift from the National Mustard Museum of this banana pepper mustard, and this is one of the best mustards I've had, especially one that's store-bought. But then I also had made my own banana pepper mustard the same week. Now this one's more mustardy, that one's more banana peppery. But like we love them both, and we usually use them at the same time. But stir in the thickener.
The thickener first?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We want to. Yes, he is making queso.
Yeah, I was making nachos and then I realized like, oh crap, we can't have like nachos without like some sort of cheese. So, and then I realized I don't know how to make queso.
I mean, you could have just done shredded cheese and melted on there and called it a day, but
I could have done that, but you know how extra I am.
and we're on FoodTokTV.
All right, so cornstarch gets whisked in. Then the mustard.
Yeah,
Okay, because I already added some of the other mustard.
it's fine. There we go.
There's some mustard.
So this is a homemade mustard. If you follow me on my page, my username is ketchup is garbage, but if you search for me, I am the mustard queen. And I do a lot of homemade mustard recipes, but the thing is I don't use any sort of artificial stabilizers or anything. And so it separates in squirts if you don't shake it.
Oh, and I think we're also going to do some of this hatch sauce too. Some of Taylor's hatch chili sauce.
Maddie Hearts Baking, I am a huge fan of the Mustard Museum. It was National Mustard Day on August 3rd, and the week prior they sent me a package with all sorts of stuff for the National Mustard Day. And I've actually had the founder and curator of the museum send me an honorary doctorate from their mustard college, which is Poop on You. Yes, I am the mustard queen. Hi. Yes, and this is my husband. This is who the weird man is.
Alright, so also some of this hatch chili sauce. We're going to add that in there. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful.
Which they do sell hatch chilies in the can and stuff, but,
Yeah.
you know.
And they sell hatch chili sauce at this time too, but, you know, like, they also sell hatch chili. You can make your own.
Yeah, well, only this time of year they sell it.
Yeah.
It's
the
hatch
thing.
chili season.
You know what, I'm just going to use these in it. I was going to chop up some jalapenos and stuff on that, but because of time restraints and milk explosions, let's just add some of the hatch chili sauce.
Maddie Hearts Baking says he's surprised that the walls aren't painted mustard yellow. What do you have to say about that?
They probably would be if there wasn't a voice of reason around here. But rest assured, we have some mustard yellow paint that we are going to paint some things with. So, and we have already have painted things with. So there's definitely mustard yellow paint.
Y'all, we are so close to 20K taps. Thank you so much.
All right, I think that's enough of the hatch chili sauce, don't you? Or do you? I don't know.
I don't know.
That's my show. It doesn't matter what you think.
Why are you asking me?
I don't know. That's a good question. All right, so now I just put the cheese in it. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Sure. I don't know. It's your show.
The cheese? I don't know. It's kind of.
Yes, the answer is
thicker.
yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool.
The answer is yes.
And I'm guessing we just kind of add it all in. Ooh. Yeah, that milk is very much so hot.
I'm switching it to medium low.
Okay, cool. So I guess we just kind of whisk this in, you know, like slowly. Probably a good idea. Overload it.
We hit 20K likes. Y'all, thank you so much for the support. This is Ryan Rose. This is his show, Getting It In with Ryan. This is his very first show on FoodTokTV.
Thank you for getting it in with me.
Yes. It's not his first time on FoodTokTV, but usually he's in the background. This is his first time running the show. He's been watching me do it for over a year now, and he decided to show us what he would do.
This is my first time making queso too, so. And I'm gonna say cube cheese is very splashy.
Yeah, maybe we should have done it with that pot.
Probably
but
should. That's probably why they shred it.
yeah, that's probably why they shred it.
Yeah, probably so. Some goes in there. It seems to be all melting up into there nicely though.
So right now he's making a queso, but Ryan, do you want to tell us what the dish is going to be?
The dish is Brisket Borracho Nachos, and we're going to make the queso, the cheesy component of that. We have some pink Borracho beans over there that we use some brisket in.
In the Instant Pot.
In the Instant Pot, we got some more brisket over here that we're going to kind of shred up and pile it on top of some fresh ingredients and garnishes. And I'm learning queso.
Yes, so y'all let us know. Does Ryan need to come back for a repeat show? Does he need to come back for another show? I think he does. But, I mean, that's just me. I am not afraid to fire this man.
Right, yeah. No.
Home Cooking by Tim,
should
welcome
do it.
in. He says that, yes, you do need to come back. Melissa Murd says yes. Rising Tide, yes. King Z says yes. Maddie Hearts Baking shared the live, so I'm taking that as a yes. We have a resounding, this is not your last show.
All right, well.
Okay, So they just joined, and we did the brisket. It's leftover brisket from when Ryan also smoked. Oh, that's in the oven. Sorry, I was gonna like flip over to where.
Yeah, it's some leftover brisket that we had. I smoked a brisket and a pork butt together.
And, you know, he's always been one to smoke a bunch of meats and briskets and do a lot of those smokes, but like we're just two people, so we have a bunch of meats in our freezer and stuff. So I'm always looking for recipes to use that leftover.
Yeah, this is it's thickening up, so hopefully it'll thicken up nicely. If not, I guess we'll just add a little bit more cornstarch to it to get a little bit thicker. But I think it's gonna thicken and hold. And it's also hot, so once it cools a little bit, it'll.
Yeah, usually I'm the one making the queso in the house. I just kind of told him what to do.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Which y'all, in this Instant Pot, we are waiting for the Borracho beans to come out. It's some beans that, do you want to recap what you did with the beans?
Yeah, I chopped up some bacon and sauteed it, I pulled it out, I put some onions and jalapenos and serranos in there, sauteed those. What else did I do? Oh yeah, and then some garlic, and then we poured some dark beer in it, and then we put some chicken stock in there, and threw the beans in there, some spices in there, and some brisket. We cubed up some brisket and threw the bacon that we had sauteed back into it. Most of the bacon, but we reserved a little bit of crispiness. Everybody needs some crispy bacon.
So in this queso, we have about 1 1/4 can.
Like that looks about the right consistency.
Yeah.
It looks like
That looks
it looks
nacho
like,
consistency.
You know, like as hot as it is, I think when it cools, it looks like it'll be kind of like the queso I know. Queso you know. But I think it needs a little bit more.
Olaudina says how the beans sound like the star of the show.
Yes, and so like I like borracho beans as a side dish, and I like it when I like them with brisket or pulled pork or something with barbecue. So I just thought about incorporating the two together, and honestly, it rhymed. So I kind of like wanted to make it after I figured out it rhymed.
Borracho nacho.
Borracho nachos. Brisket. Borracho nachos.
See. That is thickening up rather nicely, yeah. So all I did, so it's about just a 12-ounce can of evaporated milk, a tablespoon of cornstarch. You know, you heat that up nice and toasty. Throw in, I think you did more than 8 ounces of cheese. But about 8 to 16 ounces of cheese, whatever cheese you got. Of course, we threw in some mustard.
That's good. The banana pepper mustard.
We did our homemade hatch chili sauce.
Yeah, 2 mustard, hatch chili sauce. I was gonna put some diced jalapenos in there, but like I ain't got that kind of.
Daniel, thank you so much, because you forgot to mention the pickled carrots.
Oh yeah, I have escabeche over here on the stove, and that's kind of going. So we just made a quick pickle. We made a pickling liquid, put some spices in it, a little bit of salt in it, chopped up these guys, threw them in there, and then poured it over the top of it. And that's gonna cook them to where. It's starting to turn a little bit army green. I think they're getting a good cook on them.
Yeah.
Carrots will be a little toothy, but that's how I like them. This
one looks rather green, but this one looks super pickled. Yeah, very quick pickle.
Give them the old washing machine. I threw some allspice and clove and cumin in there. Probably should have put some oregano in it, but I forgot, so it doesn't matter. And 2 bay leaves went into that, so that's what we got in there. Oh, this is really thickening it up.
This is his first queso, man.
My first
so we
queso.
do not have the recipe up yet, but we are going to post this recipe up on our website, because we are the longest running cooking show on FoodTokTV. We are home of that. That is our Sunday Night Live, and we have been posting our recipes on our webpage for years. This man is going to write me a recipe so I can post on the website.
I'm gonna write this recipe up.
So also be sure to follow us on the picture app, so that way you get alerted when this happens. But you know what? I'll put it on these stories as well.
I'm gonna go wash my milky knife.
Oh yeah.
And then now I think we're just at the point of chopping up some fresh garnish for our nachos. And then once the beans come out of the Instant Pot,
then what?
We're gonna make nachos.
I wasn't doing anything.
What are you getting to?
Nothing.
What did you get into?
I did nothing.
In the queso? Are you in the queso?
I wasn't doing anything. So the website is FoodTokTV.com. Yes, FoodTokTV. We are the home of live cooking channels. If you're just scrolling through here, we go live every single day. We have a bunch of different creators that go on, oftentimes multiple times a day. This is this man's first cooking show on here.
My first cooking show. My first queso.
Rita, thank you so much for the follow. Yes.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
Rising Tide, thank you so much for following. Thank you. And Trisha, I am not reading your comments out loud because he doesn't need to know that. I wasn't doing anything.
No. You need to be forthright here.
Look, if you're really interested, you can watch the replay of this live on the video app. Okay, when I post it.
Okay, all right.
All right, because that's what we do with all of our lives. As soon as we go live, we do post it to the video app. Yeah.
I have a feeling she was sneaking into my queso early. All right, I need something to put these guys on here.
Adelinda, thank you so much for the follow. Do you want a plate?
Yeah.
This plate?
Yes, perfect.
Just like you are.
Oh. I have to sneak a taste too. You're not the only one.
Chef snacks.
Chef snacks. I know we're all about that life.
Dude, this queso.
This is thickening up quite nicely.
I haven't tried it yet, but I imagine it tastes really good.
Yes, that looks like. That looks like it right there.
FTTV Creators says, "Hi Ryan."
Hi.
Hi. So the video app is. I don't like mentioning the names of other apps whenever we go live, just because it tells the algorithm and his rhythm that we're encouraging people to leave this app. Skianti Pants. Skianti Pants wants you to tell us about the prep for the beans again, because I missed that part. And the beans are pretty much the star.
Okay, so the beans, we did not soak them. We just went straight up 1 pound dry beans. We used we sauteed some bacon. We cut it up first, of course, and then sauteed some bacon. We took it out. We left the bacon fat, every bit of it, in there, and then we used that bacon fat to saute up some onions and some jalapenos and some serranos and some garlic. And we did all that, and we added some dark beer, some dark Mexican beer in there, and some chicken stock to it, beans in it. We put some spices in there, some super fiery chili powder that Taylor crafted for us, and a bundle of oregano and cilantro stems in there for some aromatic herby goodness. And what?
Yes, which that's not.
Chef snack?
Oh, I would love a chef snack. Thank
I
you.
think there's a lot of tomatoes.
Oh, crap. I personally like a little for my Chevy snack.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Skianti Pants says, "Thank you. That sounds fire emoji."
Thank you. Ooh, the pepper one.
So not. Oh, it's behind the Instapot here. Yeah. So not pinto beans. I actually have a bag of the second beans that we got. These are the beans. Habichuelas rosadas. Rosadas.
Habichuelas rosadas.
Oh man, yeah. You're way better at this than I am. Y'all, welcome to Food Talk TV. Thank you so much for joining Ryan today. This is his show, Getting It In with Ryan. Aren't you happy you got it in with Ryan? And Roxy Rose, we do appreciate the follow, and we do appreciate the share. Y'all, share with your friends. If you like hanging out with us, surely your friends will too, right?
I'm happy to be getting it in with y'all. Alright. Those things. So what else are we gonna top these suckers with?
I don't know. It's not my show.
Well, I was really not asking you anything.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think radishes would be good.
That sounds a little rad.
Radish. I like radishes.
Sounds a little rad.
Fish. Put them over there.
Yes, which I do love radishes as a nice little crunchy topping over the top of things. Which radishes are a cousin of mustard.
Yes. Yes, they are.
And this is not a mustard cousin, this is a mustard husband. You just found us today. Awesome.
That could be a cousin.
Ooh.
What does that mean? Oh yeah, the beans.
Yeah.
The beans.
Wait.
And then we're gonna shut, or they're gonna shut themselves
Yeah,
up. Now they do have to like release a little bit so that they'll be.
Right, and if you're new here, we do live cooking content every single day. We have different creators that go on every single day. We come from a variety of cooking backgrounds, a variety of cooking styles. This is Mr. Ryan Rose, and you're on Getting It In with Ryan.
You are getting it in with Ryan.
I do appreciate those finger workouts. Let's see if we can get him to 30K before he releases the beans.
Yes. Release the beans.
Release the beans! And share with your friends, because if you're having a good time here, maybe your friends will too.
Yeah.
Tap, 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 tap. I'm tapping the screen because I'm tapping this man. I like this man.
Tap it.
I like him a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, you see that ring? Yeah.
Cool. So we have those.
Chef snack.
Mm-hmm.
Those are good radishes?
Mm-hmm. Not as good as the last ones, but they're still good.
Yes. Which that peppery bite you get from radishes, it does come from like the skin of the radishes. Like that's where the allyl isothiocyanate, or no, it's a different isothiocyanate. It's not allyl. It's
not allyl.
It's not allyl. No, it's not. But it's a different isothiocyanate. It's a different. But anyway, allyl isothiocyanate is the chemical that is the flavor of mustard. Do you want to recap what's in the queso?
In the queso is evaporated milk. It's in the queso, and it was also like all over the place.
Oh yeah, no. He spilt milk everywhere, and look, he's not crying.
Not crying about that.
Don't cry over spilt milk here.
Because I bought extra.
Yes.
And that's why I'm not crying.
Yes.
If
Oh
I
my
didn't buy
gosh.
extra, I would definitely be crying.
Yeah, we might have to freak out a little.
I'd be crying with Ryan.
But it's about a can and a quarter of evaporated milk, and then a tablespoon of the cornstarch, and then what else did you throw in there?
I used some of the Mustard Museum's hot banana pepper mustard, and I used some of Taylor's hot banana pepper mustard, which are two wildly different looking mustards and both incredibly delicious.
Right. Like the Mustard Museum sent me this one right after I made my banana pepper mustard, but we just about used them both at the same time. Yeah, Roxy Rose said she was here for your spill.
I'm glad somebody could recall that.
Right. But we can also say that this man did not cry over it. Y'all, we appreciate you tapping screens. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Kaz, welcome back in. I see you stalking. Because you know what?
Kaz is murking around there.
What we like to say here on FoodTokTV, if you are not talking, you're stalking. If you're not tapping, you're napping.
Ooh.
Right? Isn't that clever?
That is very clever.
I didn't come up with any of those.
Clever. Ah. Well, I'm sure you'll come up with something.
Yeah, I'm sure I will come up with something. So the reason for the milk spill was because he didn't realize I had already opened the can and then left the lid on. Even though we had talked about it, I guess he saw that the lid was on, and so we picked up the can like he didn't realize the can was already open. So I don't think this is a klutz on his part. Though I would love to point those out for you when they happen.
It was definitely a close on my part. We did have that conversation. It just didn't look open.
I am so excited for those. So y'all, if you're just tuning in, we are waiting for the borracho beans to come out. There's some pink beans that he prepared with some bacon and some brisket and a bunch of other stuff. The recipe will be posted on FoodTokTV, so be sure you are following along so you know when we post that recipe. Did you just throw an onion at me?
Uh-huh, and everybody else too.
Yeah, and everyone else. Yes.
Throwing milk at him, throwing onions at him, hang around to see what the next thing was.
It's his first show, and he's not holding back, y'all.
No. Not.
So, do you want to release the beans? Is now the time to release the beans? Yeah, it's probably
a good idea because they've been natural releasing for 5 minutes, and it's really time to get this show on the road. So.
Woo! That's gonna be me after I eat these beans.
Yeah.
Ooh, I smell it. Oh.
It smells amazing.
Roxy Rose says that they recognize that the way the can was open, they have 2 of those can openers, which I love those can openers too. But yeah.
The can the unique way that
You know, it's really funny. I remember one time Chandler came over here, and it was before we had the electric can opener, and I only handed her a manual can opener, and she told me she didn't know how to use it. Do you want to turn it off or?
Yeah, turn it off for a second. Let's see. Let's let it get a little bit.
Yes, but yeah. So kids these days can't even use a manual can opener. Y'all, thank you so much for joining in. We appreciate you tapping the screens. We appreciate your gifts. We appreciate your shares. We appreciate everything. Yeah, Roxy, me too. I'm the only one. Or, I mean, not the only one. This man can obviously do a lot here. But in my immediate family before I left, yes. Only one that can use a can opener.
What did they do without you?
I guess bite them open. Y'all. He did forget to mention he did a ton of our homemade hatch chili sauce in there, which it is hatch chili season. This is the homemade hatch chili sauce that I made. With that, I essentially used corn stock, and then hatch chilies and some onion and garlic that was sauteed and blended it together. And yeah, very simple. 5 ingredient with some salt. That's all the toppings he has ready to go on the beans. I am so excited. Dang, you should have been here for Colorful Week.
And we have hatch chili salsa too, so that's also really
Yes,
cool.
We have more salsa to add to it.
Yes, and it is a very, very good hatch chili salsa.
Yes. Ryan, I hate to say this, but usually our shows last about an hour.
Where are we? Because I haven't even looked at the time.
You know what? I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, well.
I'm not going to tell you.
I mean, yeah.
But you're over.
I figured I was.
Yeah, we keep our shows to be about an hour, but none of us can do it.
You know, I thought my nachos was a little ambitious, so. It takes a long time to make nachos, apparently.
I mean, the beans by themselves took 35 minutes before we started the pressure cook. For 35 minutes.
Oh, okay, then we're getting there.
That's okay, Tim. Thank you for being here, Tim.
Sorry.
No. He just says.
There's something to watch.
Sorry, this man is giving free cooking entertainment. Yes, y'all, be sure you are following FoodTokTV. We have different creators that go on every single day. All of us ever so talented.
There we go.
We like finding talent. We like seeing people. We love the community. This is Ryan's very first cooking show on FoodTokTV. And first cooking show ever, right? I've never seen you do a cooking show.
Yeah, I've never done a cooking show for anybody. So yeah, you guys are the very first.
Have you tried it yet?
No, I have not.
Because I mean, the first thing of chef school,
but you know,
is to
try it,
taste and adjust for salt.
Oh yeah. That's very good.
Oh, if only we had some chips.
We do.
Yeah, which we did discuss this, and he's like, "Should I try to fry my own chips?" And it's like,
yeah, and I knew that was going to be like way too much, so I did not do that.
But hey, if we are too much, go find less.
Yeah, no, I'm not that ambitious. I don't like running the fryer.
Oh, Ryan, I have one more.
Oh, yeah. Avocado.
Which I'll take. It's fine.
Yeah.
Which he was just saying, oh wow, I wish I had avocado, but I had this avocado in the fridge. Which, when they're in the fridge, they last so much longer. So, I've had that in the fridge for weeks.
What? It might just work.
Oh. Bloop. Which y'all, if you're unfamiliar,
I saw that 10-second cooking school. So that's where I learned that from.
yes, because y'all, if you are unfamiliar with Food Talk TV, one of our video content that we like doing is 10-second cooking school, and we had our very own Melissa Murd doing her 10-second cooking school, where instead of just trying to slam the pit with your knife and possibly injuring yourself, just bloop.
This one is a little bit firm, but we have this really weird one-trick pony tool here.
Oh!
A little firm avocado, but that's okay.
I like texture.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
So, yeah.
Because, if we were going to wait for that avocado anymore, that's when the avocado would be like, yeah, I'm not good anymore.
Yeah, this is going to go right from this to not doing it.
Nana Susie, thank you so much for sharing the live. We appreciate you.
Yeah, it is a little firm, but that's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. And y'all, if you are following us, be sure you send us the heart me. Become part of our team. I like being part of Food Talk TV's team.
I do too.
Huh. Yes, Kaz is back in with the roses because this is Mr. Rose. Mr. Ryan Rose.
Okay, I feel like...
And this is his show, Getting It In with Ryan. Thank you so much. Nana, thank you so much for the gift. We appreciate you. Cooking with Tim, thank you so much for the heart me. Yes, please be part of our team. We are going strong, y'all. Food Talk TV is home of TikTok's longest running cooking show, and we're not planning on stopping anytime soon, so. Oh, yes, look at all that. And then the avocado. And then we got queso. Oh, it's thickening up so nicely because we did turn off the heat. Oh, but so luscious. And y'all, we used evaporated milk for this. So if you use a can of evaporated milk, like a regular size can of evaporated milk, a tablespoon of cornstarch, let that simmer and stir that. About 8 ounces of cheese. I think you used more than that, to be honest.
This is going to be it. Yeah, I think so.
And of course, as mustard queen, you need mustard in there.
Because I used that to hold the milk rags with, so.
It was a 10-ounce container.
Alright, so everybody likes a little salt on their avocado, right?
Yes. Yes, Kaz is coming in with those roses. Yes.
And I'm going to...
And y'all, we have these borracho beans. The pressure cooker's off. We released it. We're just waiting for the reveal. Why are you putting lime juice on it?
Well, it's going to keep it from turning all brown.
Huh?
And we're likely going to hang around and take pictures of it and stuff. And And I like winey avocado with salt. So
Yes.
that's a thing that I like, and that's why I'm doing it. Because you can make these however you like, with whatever toppings you like.
Ooh, he hit our goal again. Yes. Goal crushing people. Thank you.
Nice.
So we're going to go back to the chili. Oh, I want a chef snack. Thank you.
Tell me why I put lime in it.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Perfect. Alright, well, I guess we're ready to see what these beans look like.
Because these were pressure cooked. He didn't soak them or anything.
Yep. There's no soak.
You want to recap the beans? While we stir and showcase?
Once again, yes, I do. We started by chopping up some bacon and sauteing it. We sauteed that till it was nice and crispy. Here is some of that bacon. We reserved some we ended up throwing back in there. We used all of the bacon fat to saute some onions and some jalapenos and some serranos. And we put that in and some garlic as well. And we put that in there. We deglazed the pan with only the sweat from those things. And then we hit it with some dark beer, some dark Mexican beer, and some chicken stock, and then we put the beans in it. We put 24 ounces of beer in there and like one whole carton of chicken stock inside of it. And then we hit it with some spices, some chili powder that Taylor made, my sachet here, my little, not so much a sachet, but my bundle of cilantro stems and an oregano stem there, so like all the leaves kind of came off that, and some cumin, and get rid of that, and that way you don't have a bunch of stems in your stove. Nobody wants a bunch of stems in there, but these look like they turned out pretty well. So yeah, those are nice, tender and delicious. And if you want a little bit of a creamier texture of this, you can smash a few beans on the side of the pot here and give them a stir. And there's also big chunks of brisket in there, so we put some brisket flat meat into the beans to flavor them up.
Linda, thank you so much for the follow. And Roxy Rose said that they're hungry, they have to go get something to eat, which y'all don't come to Food Talk TV hungry.
Yeah, don't do that. Wish you could come over and have some of these. What do you think, Toad?
Oh my gosh. I could just eat the beans.
So yeah, we'll smash a few of those beans up against the side so we can make that beanie liquid just a little bit creamier. Not going for too creamy here.
It's burning my mouth, but I'm enjoying it.
If you like really tender beans, then go for like a 60-minute cook, 45-minute under pressure. Go for a longer natural release. We naturally didn't have that much time, so.
Which y'all, this recipe will be posted on FoodTokTV.com, so be sure you check that out. We have been going live for years. We are home of TikTok's longest running food cooking show. We have been doing this for years, and so our recipes are on Food Talk TV because we've been doing it a while. We have a variety of creators, and I love every single one of them. I really do. Y'all should check us out. Variety of creators, variety of content. Please do. Y'all, these beans.
And now it's time to assemble some nachos.
What is the thing? Look at them beans. That beautiful bean footage.
Oh yeah, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah, that's the one I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to clip this for content later. Hold on. I'm just.
Yeah, get some beautiful bean footage there.
So these beans are going to be going on these nachos. So we have been spending way too much time making nachos, but he has been putting love into every single ingredient. And so now he is going to be assembling this. But as people have said, the beans are pretty much the star. There's brisket in here, there's bacon, there's peppers, there's spices, there's beans. Oh my goodness.
And then we made some queso. We did not make a roux to make this queso. We used a round thing of quesadilla cheese and spilt evaporated milk all over the place. Spilt is not, really doesn't do what we did to that milk justice.
So Trisha wants to know, who has to clean all those bowls and pots?
Well, I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be me.
There we go. That's the husband of the year. Yes.
We got some chips.
Yes.
We got some nice chips.
That's even hotter than the nachos. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that thickened up, I think, perfectly for nachos.
Oh, that's perfect. Because the heat's been off for a minute, but as it cooled, it did thicken up. Oh, yes. But yeah, just a can of evaporated milk and a tablespoon of cornstarch and 10 ounces of cheese. And he added a bunch of hatch sauce and mustard and stuff like that, but oh my gosh.
Yeah. And we got some good, thick tortilla chips that'll stand up to all this nice stuff.
Thank you for not frying your chips today.
Yeah. This is just as good as if I would have fried them. Like, not just, but like the next best thing. So,
the cheese he got, it was a quesadilla style cheese. It said on there that it was great for melting, so that's why he picked it out. But I'm sure pepper jack would have done really well. White cheddar would have done really well.
Pepper jack.
Mozzarella. You could
White American cheese, whatever. Any kind of melty type thing. Mozzarella. Yeah. If you got like 2 cheeses, you can throw a bunch of cheeses in there.
All the cheese.
All the cheese.
So what do you want to do first on the chips?
This slotted spoon here was kind of hiding behind our.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that. So it made it look like one of the carrots. I was not able to locate it as easily.
Yes,
all right, so I'm guessing we're gonna put some beans on it first.
Oh, wait.
We have the brisket to also put on it.
Do I need to get that?
Yeah. If you don't mind.
Which this is leftover brisket. He did this over like a 14-hour smoke. We're just using leftovers here. But y'all, these are the best kind of leftovers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know if I'm allowed to touch the food.
I don't know why you wouldn't. I trust you with touching food. I mean, you're kind of.
I was expecting to say don't because it's nacho show.
Oh, wow, I missed out.
It's nacho show.
Oh, lovely.
Welcome in, Maria Mall. Thanks for joining us. Y'all. Tracy Graham, welcome in. Thank you. Look at this beautiful brisket. Which he just reheated this on a low temperature in the oven while he was getting ready for everything else. Oh, yeah. Because he's going to top those with nachos. Because the beans... Y'all, I'm sorry I'm moving so fast right now. I'm just excited for all these different ingredients. Maria Mall, thank you so much. I appreciate you. She says she's been here the whole time, just hasn't commented because she's been working. And you know what? That is dedication I appreciate. Yes. Oh, crap. Missing this shot.
You want some of that, Darcy? Get just some of that.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So this is the point of the brisket here, and we use the brisket flat to put inside the beans. So I took the very end of the brisket with the point flat section.
These beans.
I think there's some more of the flat over here. Yep, there's more flat over here. So that's flat. That's a point. This one didn't have a really big point. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But it does not disappoint.
Yes, he's setting up some nachos. And, you know, he put some of this brisket in with the beans when he was cooking it.
Yes.
Along with some bacon.
Look at that. That's beautiful. Beautiful brisket.
Because this man does not hold out.
So yeah, we made this brisket last weekend. And we had some leftovers. We always, you know, it's just us, so.
It's okay, we eat for 4.
Yeah.
But this recipe will be up on FoodTokTV, I promise.
Nice.
Because I will bully this man until it happens. And you know, to all the wives out there, you know you can make things happen.
Have superpowers.
Yes. Wifey powers. Activate. Wifey power activate.
Alright, so there's some chopped up brisket meat.
Oh, y'all.
So let's take that over there. I'm gonna throw these guys back in here because there's still many more opportunities that we can do with that.
Yeah, I think we might make a chili or something with that.
Yeah, chili is like, yeah, it's kind of what I was wanting to do is make a brisket chili with it, and I'm like, well, you know what, we can do Borracho Nachos. That's because that's a thing.
Borracho Nachos. Oh, someone smelled smoked meat.
Uh-oh. Here you go, Bumblebee.
Bumblebee. Which, by the way, this cat is weird, but he eats the smoked meats because this man started feeding him smoked meat. And so every time he smells smoked meat, he thinks he's invited.
Usually when I'm smoking, he gets to go outside and hang out with us. And so, like, he's just associated smoked meats with going outside, which he also knows the words for. So that's going to be a thing in his near future.
Savage wants to know if we got any burnt ends. We could do some burnt ends.
You know, and yes, let's do that one day. We'll do some burnt ends one day. I like to just at that point. I just like to take the point completely off of the brisket and then smoke the flat all by its lonesome, and then smoke up the point, and then make the burnt ends out of that. And it makes the whole process. You can do kind of both at the same time. And but yeah, we'll definitely make it a point. Do some burnt ends.
Which, y'all, if you're new to Food Talk TV, we do live cooking content every single day with a variety of characters. And y'all, this is Ryan's first show. And he is still on. He is holding strong. And you know what? He takes after his wife as far as his timing goes.
Oh, yeah. No, like, this could have been an all-day event. So
oh, yeah, no, we really could have.
Could have totally been much longer there. So. All right, well, let's get some beans on there, and then we'll pile some more of that brisket back on the top.
Beautiful bean footage.
Oh, yes. No, okay.
Melissa Murd, welcome back. Beautiful bean footage, yes.
I don't know that I've ever actually had beans on it. I mean, like chili with beans on nachos, but I don't know if I've ever had, like, exclusively beans on them.
You know, oftentimes when we cook, we're never like, ooh, let's do that same exact thing we did last time.
Do that thing.
No, it's always something different. And y'all, please let us know. Does Ryan deserve another shot on Food Talk TV? Does he deserve another show? Because this is his first one. Does he need another one? Oh, wow, you got 30K likes.
Oh, sweet. I guess that's a lot.
Barbara says absolutely. Adelinda says absolutely. Melissa Murd says yes for sure.
All right. There's some bean. There's the beans there. What should we do? Oh, to do the cheese next? I don't know. I guess I get this.
You can do some cheese and then add stuff and then more cheese and then add stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think we layer.
But it's not.
It's not show cheese.
It's not my show. It's
not Joe show.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Which, y'all, I am always one to make a roux whenever I make any sort of queso. I always do a roux, but this whole evaporated milk and cornstarch, I'm going to have to do this again. Roxy Rose says, go Ryan. And Vicky says, yes, you need a show. Yes. Oh, yeah, we have all these toppings,
We have all these toppings. Yes. There's some tomatoes on there.
You're skimpy.
I'm going.
Are you gonna add more?
Cheese?
Not my show. Not my show.
Not Joe's show. You're skimpy.
If you're just scrolling through here, welcome to Food Talk TV. Please be sure you give us a follow. Hit that bell button because we do live cooking content every single. No, someone gave. Quadua Arts came in with a little hat and mustache gift. So you got a cowboy hat and a mustache.
All right.
Oh, man, I wish I didn't give that embarrassing cackle so I could actually, like, clip that for later. But it made me cackle.
Oh, yeah, and then we also have our escabeche.
Oh, yes.
Over here that I made. It's right here.
Oh.
It's right beside me.
Okay, sorry. You got this.
Here. I'm skimpy. Look at that.
Guadua says, husband showtime. Yeah, Mississippi meets Georgia. Welcome. welcome in. And Barbara says, I was going to say cheap with the cheese. And yes, I agree.
We got plenty of cheese, girl.
Barbara wants a plate. Yeah, Roxy Rose, too much sauce would make the nachos soggy. That is fair.
Yeah. I'm going to try to get that cheese. I want to get that cheese flowing through. It's a little bit of a thinner cheese, but I want to get it flowing through all these beans and toppings, and that's what I'm going for here. So that's my grand vision. Some of these scallions on there. Beet scallions.
Which scallions, green onions, those are the same thing. Chives are not the same thing.
Yeah.
Green onions are more green oniony. Barbara, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, I didn't cackle that time for that hat and mustache. But I was like about to, pee myself. It was just so funny seeing this man in that hat and mustache. Thank you, Guadua. Thank you. Hi, Arx. Right. And y'all, Arx.
I want to ladle this.
Yes. Yeah, get a ladle. Which, y'all, if you don't follow Food Talk TV, if you don't know who Arx is, she is on at 9:30 a.m. on Mondays. And her show and her plating is always so beautiful. She is an inspiration to me, for sure, as far as Food Talk TV creation. I know Ryan loves her show as well.
Oh, yes. Very good. I am definitely a fan.
Roxy Rose says the radishes are a different nacho ingredient, but bet that's delicious.
We like our radishes around here.
Yes. Guadalupe says she sent me the pictures. Thank you so much, honey. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
That look a little bit more like nachos?
Y'all, honestly, my husband is better than yours. I don't know who's watching, but my husband is, in fact, better than yours right now.
Prove us wrong.
Yeah, prove us wrong. Prove us wrong. Kingdom Smokehouse says, wow. Because, yes, wow.
Get some more of that meat on there. We're not holding any punches here.
She says, on our way, save some for me. Ah, y'all.
Oh, that cheese.
You got.
I like how it's kind of drippy too.
Yeah.
Soaks through those beans. Oh my God, we had more things.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with some of this hatch green chili salsa that Taylor made. So wonderful.
Yeah, it was very simple. Just sauteed garlic and onion, and then some hatch chilies that I roasted and peeled the skins off and cooked with it, and some cornstarch, corn stock. Yeah, I used some corn cobs that I had in my freezer and just added some water and made a stock out of it. And yeah, that's it.
The avocados that we I guess we pickled them with,
Vicky says that looks great. I would also need a bib with this, so maybe we do need some nacho bibs.
Nacho bibs.
Nacho bibs.
But they do need to be yo bibs.
Yes. But yeah, y'all prove me wrong. My husband is better than yours.
There we go. I'm gonna get all fancy with some little lines on the corner there.
Yes, perfect for the photos, because these photos will be on Food Talk TV, because he is going to post this recipe. This recipe will be up on Food Talk TV. And while you're there, you should check out our other recipes, because we have a bunch of other creators that are super talented. And I hear that there's someone that's awesome that goes on Thursdays as well. That's just my rumor I heard.
I've seen her a time or two. Kind of cute.
Yes. Yes.
Oh. It's not all the damage I could do, but maybe all the damage I should do. I'm going to leave it alone. Put some sour cream over it.
Yeah, that'll be on the side.
Yeah,
that'll be on the
sour
side.
Cream on the side.
Yeah. But, y'all.
And there's always more queso over here to dip in, like once you get into the
there is more
chippy
queso.
parts of the nachos.
And you know what? I will be making queso like this again, because that was super easy. And that came together super well. Like, it took more time for you to clean up the milk that you spilt for that than it did to make it.
Yeah, no, that made it really, that recipe for queso is kind of a godsend.
Nana Susie Q, thank you for the roses for Mr. Rose. Yes.
And that made me, that was my first time making queso, and that recipe made me consider making it again, so.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
I would be remiss if I didn't put
Yeah.
bacon on the
Bacon! Bacon!
Get that bacon in there.
Yes.
Why not? Nachos with bacon?
Yes, y'all. So, if you were just joining in, he has made these Brisket Borracho Nachos. Y'all.
On the nachos, and I'll throw some of that in the beans, and we don't waste any bacon in this house.
Yeah, we don't waste bacon in this house because these are the beans that he made. This is really the star of the show. But can you even tell with this? Yes. So be sure you're following us so you know when this recipe gets posted. You will know when this recipe gets posted. We are so excited for it. Wait, do you want to get a photo with my camera or something while we're doing this, or do you want to do a sample? What do you want to do? How do you want to end your show? Because this is your show, not my show.
I mean, we've tasted everything like multiple times, so let's get a picture of it. We'll get a pretty picture of it, and then we'll dig into it.
Yeah, we might have to do that off camera because, like, he made a mess.
Messy.
It's gonna be messy. But I'm trying to do this with my left hand. Here, I'm gonna film with my left hand and hold with my right. Oh, that's not how things work. I can edit those things out, but also I want to get a photo of you with the nachos because this is Ryan's first Food Talk TV show. Say nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese.
All right. So how would you like to end your show? Because I feel like we've done all we can do with these nachos.
I think it's it. I don't know. I think that's
I don't know what else to do here.
I don't know what else.
Like an ending thing, like thank you for getting it in, but time to get it out.
Yeah.
Because this is Ryan's first show, getting it in with Ryan.
Thanks for coming to get it in with me.
Now get out.
Now get out.
Yes, y'all, thank you so much for joining. Tune in next time for our next show. Thank you so much for being here. Goodbye.